Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to That's What I Heard. Nope, I didn't like it. We do this every week.
It's a mainstay of the show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to That's What I Heard. Coming up on today's pod, we have an interview with the great Mike Recine in the second half of today's show. And in the first half of today's show, I will run my mouth indiscriminately on a variety of topics. Hit the music. Here we go. Let's get these questions from the DMs. Yep. All right, well, that's what I heard. So what do you want me to tell you? All right. There's no better place to start a podcast than with retractions. Got to retract some things we said last week. Number one, I said my DMs are closed to men. Let me be clear. This does not include respectful kings. If you are a respectful king, you know who you are, and you will always be welcome. Number two, Kate Middleton. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie doodles. So this is why I think we're just going to go ahead and say we're never covering something topical again.
Yeah. No more news.
As it comes. I mean, it's because we were 5 days behind. So when we recorded the podcast, I was speculating about whether a body double, which I still believe actually, that was not her at the farm stand.
So you think, okay, so we're
cancer.
opening the file
She's
back
not
up?
out and about.
Oh, right. Sure.
Like
That's
that wasn't her.
true.
And
Right.
I'm not even sure that they said it was her. Some random British psychopath just said it was her.
Right.
I'm not even sure the palace said it was her. Anyway, see me continuing the conspiracy
Right.
theories.
Yeah.
So I apologize. As a adjunct member of the cancer community, I would never want to create harm for one of my brothers or sisters in the struggle.
Yeah. It's a tough spot to be in, especially even if you're the Princess of Wales.
Yeah. Of course, we wish her the best. Now, people are saying, is the cancer announcement video AI? I've seen some things.
Oh, come on.
Let her live. Guys, let's drop this. They're like, same sweater she wore in 2016, same location. Look at the shadow of the stripes that's cast on the bench. Yeah. We had our fun. Let's let her live. So apparently, yeah, she has, well, actually, they didn't really say what kind of cancer it was, but I was listening to something on CNN, and that psychopath Sanjay Gupta was just running his mouth going, yeah, you never really, I've never heard of someone doing preventative chemotherapy before. That's just not something that people do. And he was saying it was such authority, the same authority he told us to wash the chips with during the pandemic. And I'm like, that's funny because I sat on a Zoom with a team of doctors last week where they said explicitly, direct quote, about my mom's situation, we will be doing preventative chemotherapy.
Yeah.
Direct quote.
I mean, Sanjay Gupta just
Like,
fanning the flames on CNN.
It sounds like whatever she's going through is similar to what my mom's going through. She had a surgery.
Yeah.
And now, even though they've removed the cancer, they are going to blast the living life out of those cells to make sure that cat don't come back.
Right.
What was that song? The cat came back the very next day. My dad always used to sing it.
Was that Frex's dad's original?
I don't know. He might have been high on coke.
I haven't heard that one.
Anyway, so those are our retractions for the day. Now, many falls from grace have occurred this week. I will not even try to give you current info. You can Google it. By the time this comes out, it won't be current anymore. But Huberman has fallen. I repeat, Huberman has fallen. I got to be honest. I read the article. So Andrew Huberman, my boy, I get my eyes out in those sunlight every day. I call my mom every morning. I go, you get your peepas in the sun yet? I mean, we have everyone on the Huberman regiment.
Yeah.
An article came out in New York Magazine kind of promising something it didn't deliver. It was a very spooky title. I forget. It was something like, who really is Andrew Huberman? I can't really remember what it was.
There's a lot of words like manipulation.
Yeah. And so you go, oh, that'd be I was kind of going in expecting he has zero credentials. He's never worked in the neuroscience field. He keeps talking about hemoglobin and H1/2 cells, and he's just making it up. Come to find out, he just likes to fuck. That's which, gotta be honest, not a huge surprise.
Right.
A
handsome doctor, giant shoulders.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Of course, let me be clear. I'm no friend of cheaters, okay? I'm the cheater police. I don't condone this behavior. However, I don't know if like coming for someone's livelihood over that is appropriate. Basically, the article said he had like 5 or 6 girlfriends at once, which sucks. Gross behavior.
What are you going to do?
Don't like it. Not what I thought the article was going to be, though. I will still be getting my morning sunlight.
Right. It doesn't take any credentials away from anything he actually said.
I mean, I guess it did kind of water down. There was some stuff about, because you know how he's always like, the Huberman lab, the lab, Stanford. I'm in the lab.
Yeah.
What we talk about in the lab. And then they're kind of like, the lab is a little fake.
Mm-hmm. What did they say the lab was?
I can't remember.
Okay. But fake.
They said it's a little fake.
Okay.
Which I get. So that's that. And then, of course, the big news of the week. Puffy.
Yeah.
Puff Dad. P. Diddy. Yikes. Diddy. The funniest thing is people posting, Diddy do it?
Yeah.
Like his name, Diddy do it? Question mark.
Yeah.
I think that's the actual title of the Netflix piece that they just put out. It's called Diddy Do It. And I think we can all say, yes. It seems like he really did do it. Now, people have been saying this kind of stuff for years about him. I won't even bother telling you the accusations because obviously they're going to change by the time this comes out and we're going to look like fools. So, needless to say, sexually abusive, trafficking, underaged, coercion, etc. And a lot of people are hung up on like the gay aspect of it. I'm like, I don't think the gay part is like the important part. The important part is that he was sexually manipulating and not in a Huberman way. It's funny that these two things came out in the same week because it's literally like analogous to the Harvey Weinstein and Aziz Ansari drops. It's like where Harvey Weinstein is like an actual fucking criminal.
Right. And Aziz had like an awkward date.
And he's a dick.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Whereas like Harvey Weinstein is a true predator. Yeah, seems like Diddy is a true predator, but people have been saying this for years, kind of like they have been saying it about Harvey Weinstein for years.
Yeah.
And how they've been saying stuff about Epstein for years. Now, what I heard is they're kind of saying, is Diddy the Epstein of Hollywood? Where he's got cameras in all the rooms. He's providing the breeding grounds for sexually compromising behavior. He's got the drugs, he's got the girls, he's got the guys, and he's got the cameras. So people are saying that in the same way that Epstein was putting all these powerful people, powerful men in positions of
compromised positions.
Sorry, not saying putting them in, like they suck and they were going to do it anyway probably, but that how he was orchestrating this environment where they could be caught and like blackmail them to have power. People are saying that that's what Diddy was kind of doing, getting all these powerful people in Hollywood in compromising positions so that he could have power. Now, who's next? We don't know. So already implicated in this, Diddy, Meek Mill, Usher, who sounds more like a victim because he was around when he was a teen.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like, and then it sounds pretty clear that Justin Bieber was abused as well.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
As a part of this Diddy thing.
This whole Diddy thing. I mean, this is, as they say, folks, the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
By the time this podcast comes out, God only knows what information we're going to have. I was reading through so basically this all got blown open when his ex-girlfriend, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie, filed a lawsuit in like December. Basically accusing him of rape, abuse, coercion, trafficking, all that type of, like many different accusations. That's pretty much everybody was like, sounds true. Yeah, he blew up Kid Cudi's car, allegedly. And everyone's like, yeah, he did. We all remember that one. I haven't heard one person be like, Diddy?
Yeah.
No, that's not the Diddy I know. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So then it's just after that Cassie lawsuit, it's just kind of been a series of lawsuits. The most recent, this producer guy, I did read through his like 70-page court document where they provide sexual videos in the documents.
I was literally just reading it too.
I did see those
Stevie
screenshots.
J?
So yeah, this guy
Something
Stevie
like that,
J
right?
kind of fucked. I mean, so he basically sent this producer who's filed the lawsuit a video of Stevie J banging some other dude and be like, see, everyone's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this producer guy turns around and puts the screenshots of that video in his lawsuit for everyone to see.
This is
well, we have to separate, like, it's like part of this seems like people are mad that people are gay.
Yeah,
we have to let go of that. Like, that's not the important part here.
I think there are certain elements of the hip hop community that is the hang up, and it obviously,
or just the internet community in general. It's like, yo, mad gay. Okay, so that seems to be what people have a problem with. Is like, we need to let go of that. People are being abused of all genders.
Right. Yeah.
That's the issue here.
Yeah. I guess part of the surprising part of the sexuality there is that he obviously, puts on a front of, especially in the 90s, like women everywhere. And I guess there is.
I thought he acted pretty gay.
You think so?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Look at the outfit. Run the tape back. Like, knowing what you know now, you'd go, of course.
I guess.
I mean, I don't know, but it's also like, who cares? Like, we have to get away from that as the important part.
Of course.
Of this story. So I guess, look, hopefully by the time this comes out, we have some more info, but I guess we'll move on from that since we can't really do anything with journalistic integrity on this show 5 days behind.
I know. And isn't it a shame?
I think I need to start a daily, like a breaking news pod where I just get my microphone and we upload to the same channel. 30-minute pod, me talking about the news, upload as that night as it breaks.
Like live stream it?
No, like I'll send it to you and you put it up. Like on our
We're going to have this conversation off mic.
Yeah, let's do that. I love that. Yeah, so basically, long story short, a bunch of sick fucks out there. It's funny, in a business where people do real harm to each other, real sick shit. And I'll sit and worry, like, did I have one too many vodka sodas and compliment someone too many times? Is my career over? It's like people are doing like actual harm intentionally to other people in this business.
Yeah. It's a horrific business.
I know. And I'm like, was I a little annoying?
Yeah.
Was I a little annoying at that table? And it's like, I can't let it go. I can't let it go.
Yeah.
You got to let it go.
You got to let it go.
How about that? People are actually being bad to each other.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Folks. I'm being victimized by sad TikTok. My algorithm on TikTok has gone from being shown why I need to, quote, eat like my ancestors and eat only grass-fed beef and eggs. Now it's just showing me things that are making me weep.
Like what?
Like last night, the video, I cried 3 different times. It's like there was a video of this woman's like, hey guys, I just want to get on here. And like, since everyone's just calling me ugly, instead of just calling me ugly, why don't you teach me how to put makeup on? I don't know how. I'd like to know what it feels like to be pretty. I'm weeping. Okay.
Oh, no.
This is like, God, this is so like heartbreaking. And then everyone's sending her money. These like makeup influencers are like, we'll do a Zoom with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll show you everything. We'll send you everything. I'm just weeping about that. And then this, some big account reposted like, I was going through YouTube and just looking for videos that had like 0 to 20 views. And I came, so I could like help them out. And I came across this woman who has a channel called like Auntie's Kitchen. And she has like, she's been doing this YouTube channel for years because she just loves it. But she has all these health problems. And she's just doing these cooking videos that no one's watching. And she's the sweetest. She just has like the best energy. This like just great. Like you just love her. And it's getting like 14 views. And then it's like and then she's doing a video like her husband just died, whatever. So this account posts it. Overnight, she gets like 200,000 followers on her YouTube.
It's great.
It's amazing. I'm like, great. I'm weeping.
So, Frex,
and then is that going to happen to us?
Is someone going to pick us up?
Someone needs to Auntie's Kitchen us. Okay.
Can you pretend to have an illness?
We have 15 views on the videos.
Oh, we get more than that. We're doing better than that. You know what though, Frex? We're getting to the age now where, like, you know what the original sad TikTok was?
What's that?
Good Morning America, the Today Show. They love to have those sad
human interest stories. Yeah. But it's got to have a triumphant spin.
Yeah.
Like the triumphant spin for this woman is like, people are sending makeup. People are going to help her.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow. I'll send a few dollars.
Yeah.
Auntie's Kitchen blowing up on YouTube.
Good for her.
And then she's like,
Auntie.
she's having a really hard time. Her husband just died 2 weeks ago. I'm invested.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I also get things like this. I'm going to play it. It's like an AI bot reading quotes. And you know my history with taking Adderall and writing down quotes.
Mm-hmm.
So now TikTok is just reading me sad quotes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me play this. Because this really got me.
I was ashamed of myself when I realized life was a costume party, and I attended with my real face. This tremendous world I have inside of me. How to free myself in this world without tearing myself to pieces.
Okay, so this is my entire TikTok right now.
What's happening on the screen while that's happening?
Oh, it's like paintings of like people bleeding and like being
What? Bleeding?
It's like people who are tormented, like paintings of them. And there's like blood and they're like hunched over, holding their heads and stuff because they're so tormented. And this is what TikTok is showing me.
So what do you think happened?
I think I listened to the Casey what's her name? Casey Musgraves album. I got emo last week.
Yeah.
And I think they sensed that. And they said, let's take her down.
Well,
they said we're going to ruin this bitch's life. My NBA crush, Kelly Oubre Jr. Did you see that video of him last night?
Going crazy with the refs?
So good.
Yeah.
So Kelly Oubre Jr. is on the 76ers, and they lost by 1 point to, I don't remember what team last night. And they didn't have to lose, but the refs didn't make a call. And he starts bugging out, and he goes to everyone individually, you a bitch. And then after each time he calls someone a bitch, he goes, you got that?
Yeah, I saw.
He goes, you a bitch. He goes, you a bitch.
To every ref.
You got that? Your mom's a bitch. You got that? Your aunt's a bitch. You got that? I saw someone post like he's gonna get fined $25,000 for each bitch in that sequence.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be like $100,000.
Big chunk of change.
Because he went down the line to every single ref and said either they're a bitch or one of their loved ones is a bitch, and then made them confirm that they heard what he said.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah,
you got it.
Just to make sure. They played the Clippers. Yeah, it was because he had a chance to win the game and they kind of fucked him over.
Draymond Green, forever tormented, ejected from the game last night. Three minutes in. And then Steph started crying. Yeah. You could tell that there's great turmoil going on behind the scenes.
Because at this point, Draymond is the type of guy that, like, in your family, it's the person you know needs like treatment. Yeah. And you just like can't help them.
Yeah.
It's that situation.
This is like your uncle who's stolen all of his mom's electronics already and pawned them.
Yes.
For OxyContin.
Yes. Exactly.
But you still love, like, you remember how much fun you had as children together and you always love him. But like, can he come to Christmas this year?
Right.
We have to like have a discussion about whether that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to have to nail everything down if he comes in the house.
Right.
Big gambling scandals breaking all across the sporting world.
Oh, huge.
I guess I've made my final ruling on this. Has gambling saved sports or ruined sports? I think it's expanded sports and it has ruined them. You have people like me, fair weather fans who can't be fucking trusted, gambling on these games, now involved in the NBA, putting my 2 cents in about who should trade RJ Barrett and this, that, and the other. Okay. And it's ruining sports. Let me go through some of the scandals. JB Bickerstaff, Cavs coach, says gamblers have gotten his phone number and are texting threats to his family because their parlays were not hitting. And I only did that once, so I'll apologize to him in person. Shohei Ohtani, baseball superstar, is being investigated after his longtime interpreter sent 2 $1 million wires in Ohtani's name to an illegal bookie. Now, the interpreter says he owed $4.5 million to this bookie, and his boss, Ohtani, was just helping him out and agreed to pay. But then Ohtani's side says, no, that actually the interpreter stole the money. Ohtani didn't know. Either way, I look forward to some jail time for someone. Jonte Porter. You see this one?
The guy in the Cavs?
Toronto Raptors.
Raptors, my bad. Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr. of the Denver Nuggets, world champion Denver Nuggets, brother, Jonte Jr., has kind of a troubled story. Not troubled, but like one of those sad stories. Like he was one of those promising young players who just kept getting injured and kind of never really got to the level he could have because of all this ACL, this, that, and the other. Achilles, this, that, and the other.
Bad injuries, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I made those up. I don't know if those are the injuries, but you always hear something like that.
Yeah. Michael also had injury problems, but he kind of figured it out.
Yeah, he figured out how to be hot enough to overcome those.
Right.
So basically what happened here, so Jonte Porter had a little bit of a like hit or miss career, finds himself playing for the Toronto Raptors on a 2-way contract. He's making about $400,000 a year. So that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
Yeah.
Actually, I was doing like a workbook today. Can't believe I said that out loud. I was reading something like, doesn't matter. So, and it was like, imagine how much money cut. I was doing workbook. No, I'm keeping it. They deserve honesty. And it was like, imagine how much like your dream salary is. And I thought $400,000.
Yeah. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of fucking money. Anyway, so $400,000 a year playing on the Raptors. He's played 26 games this season. And in those games, he averaged about 13 minutes of playing. So he's not a starter. He's not even the main bench guy. He's like the 10th guy.
Right.
Yeah. So he like about 13 minutes. And usually if the situation is dire.
Right.
And he averages about 4.4 points per game. Now there was a game on, people are turning this off right now.
No, I think people love it.
This is because here's what I'm saying, folks. This
we got the boys listening.
We got the boys in here because listen, this is about the narrative of sports, and this is what I'm trying to extend to my audience, like how good these narratives are. This is drama. This is TNT, baby. Okay, so averages 13 minutes a game and 4.4 points per game. Now on January 26th, game between the Raptors and the Clippers, Porter played just 4 minutes. Averages 13 in that game. Played just 4 minutes and 24 seconds. He scored 0 points. He made no 3-pointers, and he had 1 assist. He exited that game early after playing limited time and saying that he had re-aggravated an eye injury. So after 4 minutes, he takes himself out of the game. Nobody would ever think about this, except in the great world of gambling that we have now, where people are actually like I don't even... It's something I want to learn more about. Like, what is the apparatus of all these sports books and like, what is their security system? How are they monitoring these things? So basically red flags started going off at the sports books because, pause for more information, because DraftKings media released that Porter prop bets were the #1 moneymaker that night of all the NBA games. So this guy who like really doesn't play, not a star, you wouldn't even know who he was, gets like 4 points per game. On that night, when there was a ton of games with stars and big teams, that prop bet of his points over under was the #1 moneymaker on the book. So immediately that sets off red flags at the companies, DraftKings, Sports, what the fuck is it called? FanDuel, all the Caesars, whatever. Mm-hmm. So they put a stop on everything. Now, the sportsbook said that you can usually bet people usually bet between $1,000 and $2,000. That's the high end of a prop bet for like that. But multiple accounts on that game were attempting to place bets upwards of $10,000 and $20,000 ahead of that game. Now this guy's in fucking trouble because and then there was another game where something very similar happened. So basically, the NBA says we're gonna have to look into this. You can't play until then, and seems like there is something up, and he might be done in the NBA, this guy. And the allegation is that he was placing bets on himself. Or telling, getting a kickback, telling people place a huge bet because I'm going under on these points. I'm not going to get over 4 points. Right. Place the under and get a kickback. Right. As if $400,000 isn't enough. Anyway, some guys just want the whole world. Yeah, and I'm one of them. But I do think that betting is ruining sports. And that's all she wrote, folks. It's expanding sports, but at what cost? Growth at what cost? Or sports not big enough? When you're a corporation, you're never big enough. Never. Is McDonald's big enough? I think it's pretty good. Yeah, but if you ask them, I'm sure they're going to say, we have to break into the African market or whatever. More. Yeah. They need to be in Alaska. They need to be in Antarctica.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. All right, well, I'm going to leave you guys to ponder that question while we take a break. And when we come back, we'll have the very funny Mike Recine in the studio.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
All right, little hoes, welcome back from break. We have a huge treat in the studio, in the flesh. A comic just released a new special called I'm Normal. Give it up for Mike Recine.
Hey. Nice to be here.
Friend of the pod.
Huge, like, huge, like it's a big treat?
It's a big treat.
Okay.
Everyone that has the balls to come, sit in the hot seat. Just kidding. I've never done a hard-hitting interview before.
Oh, okay.
But today might be my first.
I don't think I have any, I don't have any secrets or anything. I don't really have anything to hide.
Well, since we've never actually met before, but this does seem fated in a way because literally last week I was babysitting my friend's baby and she goes, you should have on your pod Tom's favorite, her husband is named Tom, Tom's favorite comic, Mike Recine.
Oh,
I said, shut the fuck up.
Huh.
Guess who's coming on the pod?
Huh.
And then I got a DM from a listener, shout out to her, who said, have you ever considered having Mike Recine on the pod?
Interesting.
I said, isn't that crazy? Because he's literally coming on this week.
Interesting.
The people are
I don't feel like I'm anybody's favorite comic.
Well, literally, my friend Megan started telling me about your life. She goes, cutest baby.
Yeah.
Our favorite comic.
Oh.
She goes, he's a wife guy. And then I forget, like other things about your life she told me that she knows from your comedy.
Okay.
So the people are talking.
Yeah, I guess your people are always out there,
Yeah. The streets are talking.
Yeah.
So let's start at the very beginning. Tell me about your first cigarette.
My first cigarette? I don't remember when it was, but
wait, are you a smoker? Let's start.
I mean, like occasionally. Okay. Yeah. Because when I'm sitting in traffic, I like to have a little cigarette.
Now, smoking in the car, does your wife allow it or not?
Probably not. Okay. But if I'm in like a moving truck,
fuck 'em.
You gotta have. Because the other guys are smoking, you're like, you gotta have.
You gotta have a little ciggy on the road.
But I started smoking cloves when I was like 19.
Who among us hasn't? Listening to a little Death Cab for Cutie.
But then somebody was like, those are really bad for you. So then I guess I do.
They were like, you should try a healthy cigarette, like a Marlboro Light. Good American-made cig.
Yeah, or the ones with the Indian on them.
Yeah.
They're healthier for you.
Those are hard to get down, though. All right, so first cigarette, what age?
I guess I don't remember, but it was probably a clove cigarette. I was probably trying to like ease myself into, because I think when we grew up, everybody was, they really beat you over the head with the anti-smoking stuff.
I know. They really gave it to us good.
We
were so terrified that we heard about vaping and we said, this sounds like a good idea. Yeah. We're fucked. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Hamilton, New Jersey.
Okay. Where is that in relation to the Jersey Shore?
It's like west of the Jersey Shore.
And where is it in relation to Borgata?
It's probably like 2 hours from Borgata. Okay. I know you're a big
Borgata head.
You're a big Borgata head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as a kid, did you spend time in AC? What was the family life like?
I had a great uncle who was like, he was my grandmother's brother. Okay. And he was like, I think like severely mentally ill.
Love it.
And he would go, and his wife had Alzheimer's.
Perfect. So
he would just take her to Atlantic City and sit her in front of a slot machine. And she would just pull the lever all day. And he got a lot of free stuff. He would steal towels from the hotel. Like every time he would go, he would come home with like bags of, he would like hoard hotel towels. He had the maids helping him. He had the maids like bringing him towels.
Was he kind of hot or not?
Was he probably back in I think back in the day he probably was.
And he had a little coin.
A little coin?
Yeah, a little money.
Yeah, because he didn't have any kids. So he just lived in like my great grandparents' apartment and like
with
worked
his brain dead wife. Take her down the shore.
Yeah. So we would go down, and one time like we went down there. Well, one time he wanted to because he'd always want to bring us down to Atlantic City because he was like kind of a big deal.
Yeah, because nobody wants to drink alone.
Yeah. He'd be like, oh, they see me, they'll go, hey, Ricky, how you doing?
What's his accent? Italian?
Italian.
Off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the accent.
He couldn't write in English.
Okay.
That was kind of funny.
Okay, so he'd go down and
he would go down, and then one time he wanted to take us like right after. He wanted to take us in like April of 2002.
Okay.
Right after a few months after 9/11.
Okay.
And my mom goes, she was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to be in any tall buildings right now.
It's like the Golden Nugget is what, 8 floors?
Yeah.
We're being targeted at the Golden Nugget.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're gonna do they're gonna open with Twin Towers.
Yeah.
And they're gonna do the middle.
Right.
Then they're gonna do the Tropicana. You know, but he would always stay at he would stay at the Taj Mahal.
That's a nice one.
Is it?
Oh no, but
Yeah.
For its time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I was in Vegas recently and I did some slot machines, which I never saw the appeal. And then I won like $85. And then I
fan for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like I love gambling, like on sports.
Okay.
But I have control over like I'm consciously picking my bets, my parlays, right? Whereas slot machines, I don't even understand how it works.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does.
That's the thing about it. It's incomprehensible.
Because sometimes you hit the lever and it just goes ding, 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 ding.
And you go, how'd that happen? Now, so you were in Vegas, Skankfest, or what are we talking here?
Skankfest,
Classic. Now, what's Skankfest like?
Yeah, you see your friends, you do some shows. It's it's a good time. I don't love Vegas, I guess. I don't know.
What would
I like Atlantic City because it's like you go, this is disgusting.
It's our people.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
You go, this is what it's supposed to. It's supposed to be a little sad.
Very sad. Except for the Borgata. Luxury at its finest.
But that's that's not on the beach.
It's off the boardwalk.
And then, so do you get to go to the beach? You don't really go to the beach when you're there.
I've literally been there 2 times and I've made it my whole personality.
Yeah.
I know almost nothing about it.
Nice.
It's like all I talk about.
I was telling my wife the other day, I was like, I think I want, someday I want 4 houses, but I want them all in the tri-state area.
Yeah. Well, what about Ventnor, New Jersey?
Where's that?
Okay. It's right outside Atlantic City. It's actually mad nice.
It's nice.
It's like a beach town.
Okay.
That actually looks classy. It's confusing.
Oh, okay.
Like if you drive 5 minutes outside Atlantic City, you're in this beautiful, these estates.
Okay.
And you go, now what is this?
Okay.
Now who are these people?
Have you gone to the Jersey Shore a lot?
Of course. Well, in high school, Wildwood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we did Wildwood.
A little after prom, of course. And that was at the Jersey Shore television show's peak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we had to represent. I'm from like the fake Italian town. Sounds like you're a real Italian.
I guess. I don't know. I guess, but I'm from like the suburbs.
Yeah.
Your
parents are from America or from Italy?
They're from America. Yeah, they're from America.
Like, how Italian are you?
Yeah. My dad speaks Italian and
Okay, as a flex.
Somebody took my special and they dubbed it into Italian.
Huge honor.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's it going with the special?
It's good.
It's very funny. Everyone check it out.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's nice. I just want the eyeballs on it,
Yeah, I got you.
It's nice when people appreciate.
It's an attention economy.
Yeah.
So they say.
Yeah, you gotta really beg for it nowadays.
No.
Like it used to be you get good and then people that was the general wisdom, right?
Right.
Get really good and then people will find you.
Right.
But we can't do that anymore.
Where do you think the industry is heading?
That's a good question. I don't know. But I'm probably the wrong person to ask because
you've been doing it a while.
But I never saw any of this stuff coming.
Okay.
Like this, I'm gonna go on stage and I'm gonna make fun of a guy's shirt, and then I'm gonna put it into Adobe Premiere and subtitle it and go, look everybody, look what I did. Like that was just supposed to be for the moment. It was supposed to be just for that room.
Who could have predicted?
But but I don't know. I mean, I guess people don't. We're so into all this stuff. But then most people aren't. Most people are pigs.
Pigs, disgusting, yeah.
They're just disgusting pigs that don't know what they want. They don't know what they like.
It's like
they don't know what they just need to spend $30 on Friday night.
100%.
So I'm being like, how do they spend that $30 on Mike Recine?
Right. How do you get that? How do you get that 30?
Because they don't need to give a shit. They don't need to care about what you're doing.
Yeah.
I
feel like this is all leading towards us making movies for TikTok. Making 5-minute movies for TikTok.
If that.
Like comics making them.
Yeah. What if we did like a minute long movie and it's we just recreate the classics. We do Gone with the Wind, but it's in a minute.
I like it.
We do Lawrence of Arabia in 1 minute.
I like it. The cliff notes. That's very funny.
Notes. Yeah.
Someone should do that. You should do it. I'll help.
That's actually okay.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
that's not a bad idea.
This is the easiest Shark Tank you'll ever go on.
Yeah.
I just go, great. I'm in.
Yeah.
All right. So what's going on? So you're a father.
Yeah.
Tell me.
It's great. My kid's perfect. I have no complaints. People complain about their kids. They go oh, parenthood. Oh, my toddler is crazy.
Right.
My toddler's a little crazy. But what do you expect? It's a toddler.
How old?
They go, oh, I told him that I couldn't turn into a giraffe, and he freaked out. I saw a video. This lady was like, I told him the dog couldn't drive him to daycare, and he freaked out. Well, but of course he freaks out if he thinks the dog can. Imagine if your dog could drive you around. You know,
Scary as fuck, bro.
what's that?
It's scary, bro.
It's scary, but imagine if he he was like, I got this.
I know.
You put a little hat on him, a little
Yeah.
suit. He shows up in a suit. He's carrying a card with your name on it.
Yo,
You know, it says "Daddy" on it.
your kid's gonna be the fucking man.
Yeah,
Boy or girl?
boy.
Or undetermined? Listen,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, whatever he wants, I guess.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's Brooklyn.
What would you say your parenting style is? Are you like Brooklyn dad style?
What's that?
Like screaming at cars, that's a stop sign.
No,
You almost hit my kid.
No, but you know, it's interesting because you worry that you're like now that I have this kid, this little person that's trailing me around. I hope I'm not annoying anybody. Sometimes
Right.
I'm conscious. I'm like, oh, I wonder if this person is like annoyed by me now. You know, I was on the train with him a couple days ago, and I saw somebody I saw a girl kind of like move her camera up like this. I'm like, I wonder if she just snapped a picture of me. I'm also kind of a paranoid person.
Me too. I'm
you
very
know?
paranoid.
Yeah. But what if she was like, because he was on my shoulders and he refuses to come down from my shoulders. He makes me carry him around. Yeah. On my shoulders.
Yeah.
So I was like, what if she's like, what if she's been like, oh, look at this idiot who can't even say no to his kid. Look at this slave bitch over here.
This is what's wrong with these cucked out parents.
These cucked parents. Yeah.
She has a TikTok account called Cucked Parents.
Yeah.
She's just snapping fucking
Hey, I saw you on Cucked Parents. Is that Mike Recine on? I have to sue them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the new revenge porn.
Yeah.
People taking photos of you parenting and then
Yeah.
releasing them.
Yeah.
Horrific.
Yeah. No, but I think my parenting style, I mean, my kids got long hair. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I think I'm like, I try not to like yell at them,
That's good.
because my parents probably yelled at me. But I only have one right now. My parents had 4.
Do you want to have more?
But yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. At least one more.
Now,
I
what
think
was
that's it,
what was
though.
going on in your home with your parents? This is me trying to do an interview.
Uh-huh.
So how abusive were they?
Yeah, I guess like medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like regular.
Yeah.
For
Verbally, but
boomers,
not like
regular.
right.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, I got hit with a belt, but whatever. It made me the man that I am today.
It's so funny that we're forced to just go, but yeah, whatever, not a big deal.
Uh-huh.
It's like totally a big deal.
Is it?
I guess
Yeah. I'm like afraid of people.
that's probably why. Yeah.
Some people aren't afraid of people. But
Yeah.
I'm like afraid.
Yeah.
I think it comes from that
Mike, did you get hit? You have a mic over there?
big time.
Really?
Big-
Italian household.
My mom used to. My mom was humongous. She used to kick the shit. out of me.
Humongous,
She
like
was humongous?
size?
My mom was at her peak, at her fighting weight. My
Oh my
mom was
God.
like 5'11", 300, almost 300 pounds.
Really?
She used to fuck my shit up.
Was she training to be that big or just natural?
I mean, she's like a
Did she
little.
do hormones?
she's
She's on steroids and she could beat the shit out of him.
She's a little bit bigger, but she's tall for sure. But I think she just had like a bit of a weight problem for a little bit. But she was
Hopefully
from
she never
Brooklyn.
hears
She used to
this.
Yeah.
fight. You know what I mean? Like when they
You're
Nobody
getting-
send
you're
this to
getting
Mike's
hit-
mother.
You're getting
okay?
hit at Easter for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Parents are so funny because they're like, you said that on a podcast? Like
I
you put that
know.
on the internet?
Well, because it's
for everyone's-
totally different. Like they're
Yeah.
all about like
Oh, yeah.
we need to present like a nice picture of ourselves to the world.
Yeah, right.
Whereas we're like, come on here. If I see a
More like
microphone, I'm like,
volume.
I'm a scumbag. I've
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm a horrible, horrible person. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
truly afflicted with many problems.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
might be high right now. I don't even know sometimes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and that's horrifying to them. Totally different generation.
Yeah.
Mike, did you ever get hit with a rolling pin?
No,
Christ,
but
Mike.
my mom would take the wooden spoon and like
Wooden
point
spoon,
it at the
for sure.
stairs, and she would like,
Yeah.
she'd tell you to get up in your room, and then
Yeah.
she'd hit you one time on the way up.
Classic Italian shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to get shoes. I got the rolling pin, belts, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 I saw Bill Burr the other night. He said he did a bit about how like you only get a short window where you can beat the shit out of your dad, because when you're like 15, you'll get your ass kicked, but
Right.
then after you're like 17, you're just beating up an old man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, very short window.
Yeah.
You ever take a swing
I
at
would-
your dad?
No, I didn't. But I think one time when I was 15, he like thought that I was gonna hit him. We like got into a fight before school, and I think he went to hit me, and I put my hands up, and then he thought I was gonna hit him, and he took that, kind of bad. I would like to give him a swirly in front of my son, just
Set the tone.
just so we can establish a hierarchy, a little dominance. And
What do you have hopes for what your son's life will be like? Like what
Yeah,
what
for
you want it to
sure.
be?
Yeah.
What are they?
Show business, I think.
Oh yeah, get him in there. Get him at Diddy's
Podcaster.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, podcaster.
Yeah.
A clip guy. Hopefully
Yeah.
he's a clip guy.
A clip guy.
Yeah.
Like he knows how to edit
Yeah.
video. I'm sure he
So
will.
important.
Yeah. He's obsessed with YouTube shorts.
Perfect.
Yeah. He loves YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's like I want him to I could guide somebody who wanted to do something creative. Because what is your kid going to do? They're either going to be like a doctor.
Yeah.
Or
not likely.
Yeah. Or like they could be like blue collar maybe, but then
right. But you have to force them to be blue collar.
You got to give them no other choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I mean, we were talking before. You said
you got to be like, what's wrong with being an electrician? You think you're fucking better than me?
You know what the world needs? Electricians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you said you're addicted to the moving business.
I think
and
so.
I totally
yeah.
get that because I'm addicted to the restaurant business. So what is wrong with us?
I think it's just the stability is nice. You know? Yeah.
Also, like the everything.
Because you know what? You don't want to feel like you're like Mr. Show Business.
Totally.
You want to feel like a real
like a
person.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like everything that we do that's creative is like so self-generated,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a never-ending series of tasks.
Yeah.
Whereas like these jobs, it's just like tasks with clear beginnings and ends.
Yeah. You get to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you show up, it's like move the couch from here to here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bring the jalapeno poppers from here to here.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
What a sense of accomplishment. Do you ever
Yeah.
get a sense of accomplishment like that in this business? Because everything is like, okay, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. It's
You ever
never
meet Kevin
finished.
Barnett?
No.
He
Didn't
passed away a
pass?
few years ago.
okay.
Yeah. But he worked for the moving company and he texted me once and he was like, yeah, I think he was writing for, I think Carmichael's show.
Right.
And he was like, man, I miss moving. Like you bring all the stuff upstairs, then you're done. You get to go home.
Yeah, I
There's
smoke a
not
cig in the truck.
rewrites. Smoke a cig in the truck.
Yeah,
And then spend an hour and a half getting home because you got to park the truck and then take the train home.
totally.
But whatever, it's
And
good.
now here it's just like
It's honest work.
honest work.
Yeah.
It's
How
not
long were you a server?
8 years.
And like at the same place or like
Same place. Firefighter Bar, Murray Hill.
Oh,
Good
okay.
times. It literally
Yeah.
just ended.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
They just sold it. I was like, I
Okay.
guess I could be done now.
Oh, okay.
But now I miss it.
You miss it, yeah.
I was just doing 1 day a week at the end.
Yeah.
For
My
my
wife
spirit.
was a waitress at Caroline's. That's how we met
Amazing.
for like 8 or 10.
You
She
married
says
the
10
waitress.
years.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She says 10 years, but I think it was 8.
Now, how did you pick up the waitress at Caroline's?
I think she said she went out with me because my Conan set was good. She said I was annoying, but my Conan was good. So she went on a date
Hell
with me.
yeah. Smart moves.
Yeah.
I was watching you on another podcast and you were talking about you were selling pasta sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember. Are you still doing that?
No, everybody asked me that. And
I
just have
remember
to say
that.
No.
It's just so funny. Frex, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm
No,
just
it's all
hearing
right.
because Mike and
The boys got to reminisce. Who am I to get involved?
I've known Mike for a long time now.
No, we're just
and-
connected.
Yeah.
You say pasta sauce.
I
when there's
know.
two wops around.
You see, he goes, yeah, my
Yeah.
mom with the rolling pin, the sauce spoon.
Yeah,
He's got to get involved. All
But
right, go ahead,
yeah.
Mike.
It's just also
Sorry.
like,
She'll be like, do you want me to leave? You guys can just wop out.
Wop out. Yeah. I just remember a lot of this stuff that Mike is talking about because I was like around for that. Like when Mike says his Conan set, I think of the jacket that you had that red jacket on the Conan set.
Yeah, we're like
And-
a red leather jacket.
Okay.
And I remember you bringing pasta sauce to the stand and selling the out of the boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just insane, man. You've had a lot of hustles. It's really impressive.
Thanks. Well, I don't have a college degree. So you got to learn how to make money on the streets.
Yeah. It was,
That's like a dumb guy thing.
What's the recipe that you were using? Nanas? Nonas?
Kind of. Yeah, it was just like carrots and garlic and
Okay.
tomato. It wasn't anything like special.
Did
It
you
was
make
just-
cool like labels for the jars? Or did you just
My
write with
wife
Sharpie like
made
Mike
one.
sauce?
Yeah, my wife made a sticker that said like Recine Brothers pasta sauce.
Hell
There's
yeah.
a picture of me and my 2 brothers.
Now, were your brothers actually involved or you just wanted to
No.
sound more familial?
I guess more familial.
Yeah. Did they have a problem with that?
Well, my one brother's mentally challenged, so you
That's
probably
cool.
wouldn't want him making your
Right.
tomato sauce. That's another thing we're gonna bond about.
Yeah,
How
right.
mentally
Yeah, yeah.
challenged?
You are?
No, how mentally?
Oh, like
I go, no, I'm good.
maybe the title of the episode, maybe. I'm mentally challenged. He's like pretty nonverbal.
That's tough.
Yeah.
How do your parents deal with that?
I don't know.
Okay.
They just kind of live in their house,
Okay.
and he lives there. And they just, I don't know. Hopefully they're fucking.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pray every day.
Yeah. I see my dad. I go, hopefully you're going down on my mother
Yeah.
regularly.
Do you think you became like,
You know?
was it always a struggle to get attention? Because they were always
Yes.
paying attention to the brother that needed help.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if that's like a conscious thing, but yeah,
But subconsciously.
I think so. Nobody who wants to go into show business.
And that's what I'm trying
It's
to find
for
the realm.
freaks. Yeah. But I was at my aunt's house a couple weeks ago, and I was like, she has a piano at her house, and I played as a kid.
Yeah.
So I like pulled out some sheet music, and I started playing. I just started playing Amazing Grace. I just started playing it, and I was like, oh, this is really nice. You know,
Right.
this is a good song. It's kind of a banger.
It is actually.
Yeah.
Like I'll cry every time, even a bad rendition.
Yeah. Right.
When I think about people being saved, redemption
Yeah.
gets me every time.
Yeah. And then I was like, damn, nobody came over and said, oh, that's really nice. And I go, this is why I'm a fucking
That's
comedian.
fucked.
This is why I'm
Yeah.
a stand-up comedian.
No one even like
That's so
acknowledged.
cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Being
tough.
going on stage, you're like in your late 30s going on stage.
Mhm.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Get a life.
The most experience I have on stage is I would get up there and I would rap.
You don't do any stand-up?
I do stand up occasionally. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say that I'm a gifted stand up.
Okay. You're a good rapper, though.
Thanks.
I'm sure you know.
I mean, I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hardly do it anymore, but like I used
Yeah.
to get up I would rap at a lot of comedy shows too.
Okay.
I would get up. I'd be like, yeah, my name is Lil Freckles, and I'm
Oh, that's
I'm
what
gonna-
that's what that is?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Okay.
Lil Frex. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd be like, yeah, so I'm gonna rap, so just drop my beat, and then I would just, and then the beat would drop. I would go crazy.
You go crazy?
Now I go, no, what trauma is this from?
Yeah. What do you think?
Like, who had this thought? I
Uh-huh.
don't know.
But it's not like an ironic thing. It seems like you really like rap.
I really like rap.
Yeah.
I was but I would do it at a lot of comedy shows, and it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
So people would be like, "Are you like a joke rapper?"
Yeah,
And I would be like, "It's funny, but it's not a joke."
it's not a joke.
I would be like dead serious, like, "Yeah, it's funny. Like, I'm not Weird Al.
Yeah.
I'm more
Right.
like Eminem."
Who are your influences early on?
I mean, the first like rap I really, really got into was probably Tupac.
Okay.
Classic white suburban story. You get
Yeah,
the
but-
Tupac CD, you get
Yeah,
the
but that's what
Discman,
makes it to where
the
you
parents
are.
get divorced, and then you really
Okay.
get involved with the Tupac.
Okay. But when I was in high school, I tried to get into like, the more like conscious rap.
Of course.
And it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. It was okay.
Like remember that band or not band, like group Brand Nubian? They were like super conscious rappers.
Like vaguely.
Yeah, and they were pretty like adamant, like white people should not be rapping.
Really?
Pretty adamant. And then
Why?
but I got an email from one of them saying like, yo, I really
We
like
won
your
that
track.
argument, huh?
Yeah, we won. And I had a song called Dancing on the Dick.
Yeah.
And I got an email from one of them being like, I like that track. I go, that's an interesting turn of events.
Yeah.
Because
He goes, I was wrong about white people.
yeah. And I'm like, wait, did I just cure
his racism?
did I just open the door for white girls everywhere to
Yeah.
take a swing?
Yeah. What do you think of the Diddy stuff?
I mean, it's pretty sick.
This is the good face lotion, huh?
Yeah, get involved with
Hand.
that.
The hand
Hand
lotion. No, because I have the face lotion from Aesop,
Yeah,
and
get
it's
involved.
great.
After a long day of moving, little Aesop.
It's got
you
like
deserve
copper. It's got like copper in it, so that it takes moisture from the air and sucks it into your face.
that. Okay. Bill Nye over here.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. This is
pretty
great.
good.
This is great.
Isn't this great?
Yeah.
Smells good.
Yeah.
What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, the
The
Diddy
Diddy
stuff. Yeah, I mean he was fucking every which way. Some people who wanted to, some people who didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Some people men, some people women.
Some people men, some people women.
Some people over 18, some people under 18. So
Uh-huh.
he was
Some
really
white
he was-
rappers, some
yeah.
non-white rappers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna. I think a lot of people are about to go down.
You think?
So
All this stuff comes out like decades later, though.
decades
it's like
later,
annoying,
and it's
you
like
know?
it's always been like an open secret. Like
Mhm.
Weinstein was an open secret. All these people,
Yeah.
everyone's been saying Diddy's a freak.
I didn't know it was like this
We
bad.
didn't know it was this bad, and I
Yeah.
didn't know that there was maybe some type of blackmail element, which is what really
Yeah.
piques my interest the most.
Because
Because he had cameras in all the rooms, allegedly.
we were talking about that on my podcast last night. My co-host Sean is like a big conspiracy guy, and I was
Okay.
like, okay, but like it makes sense for Epstein to be blackmailing everybody
Right.
because it's like intelligence and government and
Right.
everything. But I'm like, why does Diddy need to sexually blackmail people?
Well, to the extent they say
Mhm.
that Hollywood is serves as like a real propaganda arm.
Sure. And I guess music
having
does
control over,
Yeah, because everything is ideas.
everything's just an
So
exchange
maybe
of
they want to get
ideas.
the ideas out there.
Yeah.
You know?
So you said in your special,
Yeah.
comedy is kind of dog shit now because
Mhm.
smart people are doing it. It was never really meant to be this way.
Oh, nice.
I wrote it down.
Wow.
I thought it was really funny.
Okay.
Yeah, too many smart people. I agree.
I think so. I mean, that was taped like over a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So maybe I don't feel that way anymore.
Because you've met a lot more dumb people.
Well, society's getting kind of dumb,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Twitter a lot.
Me too.
That's getting real dumb.
Are you
People
on
getting real
sports?
dumb.
Do you like sports? Are you on sports Twitter?
Yeah, I like it. I don't spend as much, but I wish I spent more time there. I'm flat footed.
Okay.
So I just never really played any sports. I was never good. I was never like an athlete.
Right.
I'll take off my shoe if you want to see how flat my feet are.
Yeah, I will actually. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, no
They're
arch
pretty.
really.
No
Damn.
arch.
Yeah.
So I couldn't run. And so I just kind of did like music and comedy, I guess.
So you
I
met
did
a lot
theater.
of dummies.
Met-
Did you do theater?
Yeah.
In high school?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
We did Anything Goes. We did.
I did Anything Goes too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who
I
were
wasn't
you?
allowed to have any lines or anything.
Me too.
Yeah. So
Yeah. It was my freshman year.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally. And then one time I wanted to be in the first time I wanted to be in the play, I went and auditioned and they were like, wow, truly one of like the most gifted comedic children, high school kids that's ever come across the stage. They did not give me a part, but they were like, you could get up.
They said that about you?
Yeah.
Who? The people who were auditioning?
Yeah. But then they
Oh.
didn't give me a fucking part. They were like, you can
Yeah.
get up for 5 minutes before the show and do like essentially like stand up.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, okay, so I'm not in the play.
Yeah.
So
What
let's
was the
just be
play?
clear.
What was the play?
It was, don't know. Could have been
Yeah.
Anything Goes.
Yeah. But that makes sense because musicals are kind of like, I don't know, it's a specific type of person that
Yeah,
likes.
I
There's
mean,
not.
I
Yeah.
don't have a strong box step or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them are kind of flat.
So what did you do in Anything Goes?
I was in the chorus.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Fiddler on the Roof?
We did Oklahoma my senior year.
That's
and
a classic.
Yeah, I played Allie Hackham.
That's a good role, right?
Yeah, but yeah. It's like the Persian guy.
Okay.
So I did like an accent.
So
I played
you're-
him like a.
So your days are numbered in this business.
I did
the
wear
photos and videos are coming.
Hopefully, yeah, if they are,
Your
yeah,
days
because
are
they
numbered.
did put a little.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did
we
put a little
did.
something.
They put a little
They
something.
shoe
They put a little
polish on
something.
you?
They put a little
They
something.
put a little something.
A little
on there.
something.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my cancellation because in high school, the look that all the popular girls did was like heavy bronzer,
Mm-hmm.
and you could see it was like a circle, so you could see
Yeah.
like where the bronzer started.
Yeah.
And they would just cake that stuff on. So
Yeah.
I did that for Halloween. Like I dressed as one of the popular girls.
Oh, okay. That's
There are
fun.
photos. It
Yeah.
doesn't age well. It looks like something that
Yeah,
it's
you're
not.
doing somebody.
Yeah, but
It looks
who,
like something
but
it's
who among
not.
us is going to believe that? If those
But
just
didn't they
go
color
loose?
their face like the same color? Their face
it was like an
all-
orange. It was like
it was like a-
orange
yeah, yeah.
bronzer.
But there was
was
no
the look.
distinction, I think, with the.
Oh yeah, the whole thing was just
the whole thing was one color.
Yeah. So
Like a house.
so those will come out one day.
Yeah.
Just when I'm doing well.
Yeah.
That's okay.
What are you gonna do? I think. Have you thought about how you're gonna handle that? Like when somebody tries to
I'm
cancel
going
you.
to put a note, of course.
Mhm.
It'll be a notes app, and I'll say it wasn't blackface.
Yeah,
I just want to be clear.
and that's it.
I'll say, look, I get this doesn't look good now, but
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me be clear. It wasn't
Yeah.
blackface.
Yeah.
And I was not I was punching up.
Yeah.
This was the popular girls look.
Right.
What do you got going on the phone?
I'm trying to write like a notes app. Like
You're doing your apology right now.
what?
Now, what would you do?
I would just I'd usually go, hi guys, and then go. It wasn't.
It wasn't blackface.
Yeah, there you go. Just like that. That's my tweet. That's my apology.
There's no.
I mean,
way you're not
that's
gonna
what
do
you
Yeah,
said.
no,
but
that's good.
I just
Yeah.
made the visual.
That's exactly what I would do, and then I would post it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
Well, you have to kind of double down, I think, a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't grovel. But also, I've been podcasting for like over 10 years.
Yeah, there's enough to
Yeah.
make like an AI voice of you.
Sure.
There's enough material out there.
I don't think they need AI. I think if they just go back to like 2013, you know, when I was mad at women. If you go back to his misogyny era.
Yeah, he had an incel era.
Yeah.
Well, okay, wait. One more thing about the high school theater.
Yeah.
Did you get along with the other kids, or did you feel that they didn't respect you?
I think I got along with the other kids.
Okay.
Yeah. I waited like a long time to have like a lead role. And then when I played the Persian guy, when I wore the makeup and did the accent, everybody said I like stole the show.
Right. Okay.
Because I played him like a New York style peddler.
You really put your all into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you won them over with your talent.
I think so.
I always felt like I was never truly accepted by the theater crowd.
Okay.
Because I would smoke and be high on pills, and they were like, "Is this person okay?"
Yeah.
They just didn't get my lifestyle.
Sure. When I went to college, it was like that. I went to a BFA program for theater.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember being like, I don't think these are like my people.
Not my people. I did one semester as a
and
theater
I tried so hard to be friends with them.
Me too.
Yeah.
And they were not having it.
Not having it.
I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
And they just were like not having my energy.
Yeah.
So I only lasted one semester.
Uh-huh.
Any final thoughts about the state of the comedy business?
Are we done?
Yeah. Because we do an opening. We can do an hour.
No, I don't care. This was fun. It flew by.
We got 40
it's nice
minutes.
to sit here and just talk about. I sometimes I get self-conscious. I'm like, am I talking about myself too much?
That's literally why we want you here.
It's an interview, Mike.
Yeah.
It's an interview. Yeah.
I'll keep asking you questions about yourself then. So, growing up with a nonverbal sibling, did you ever was there any like drama involved with that at school, like where the kids would bully your sibling and you had to stand up for him or anything?
No, because he didn't like go to my school.
He didn't go to the school.
Yeah, and I don't think I think that's a fear that people have, but I don't think people actually like bully mentally challenged people.
I know, it's rare.
It's in movies, like it happens in movies a lot.
Yeah,
but that's because I think boomers wrote those movies, and
and they
like
did.
Sick.
And they
love making fun of the mentally
yeah.
challenged.
Yeah.
Now, what's your other brother like?
He's 2 years younger than me. He works for a company that like markets Broadway shows.
Interesting.
So I guess we're like a big theater family.
We are a big theater family.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we like musicals. We like.
What's your favorite musical?
I'm a big Hamilton apologist.
Hell yeah.
People hate it.
I like that song, Wait For It. I'll listen to it every day.
That song's great, yeah.
Let's do it every day.
I think the best one is the one where like George Washington leaves and he's like, I have to step down because this is not what America's about.
Wow.
It gets me like so emotional. And I texted my wife that one time. I was like, man, it's so crazy because I was doing movie and I was listening to that song. And I was like, man, like George Washington was like, I have to leave America and someone needs to take my place. And they're like, George Washington's going home. And she was like, listen to yourself.
You're like, I'm a patriot, baby.
Yeah, I love this. I'm sorry I love this country.
Sorry, I love my country.
I'm sorry
bro.
I love this country. Yeah.
You
don't? Yeah.
When I was a baby, I traveled around the country. My mom was in the regional tour of Les Mis.
See, I was just thinking about Les Mis today. I've never seen it.
Okay,
I heard it's the best.
Yeah, it bangs.
But how do you watch it? Do you watch the movie? Do you listen to the soundtrack?
I'd say maybe listen to the soundtrack. The movies aren't as good. Well, I think the play was like 3 or 4 hours long, which is kind of actually insane.
That's long, but that's what they are, right? Isn't it?
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can I see it? Like a regional thing? Because it's not on Broadway anymore.
You could probably start on Spotify.
Community
listen
theater?
to like the original Broadway cast. I'm sure it's like on Spotify or something.
Okay.
Listen to it.
I bet like community theater has it.
I bet there's a high school that'll do it.
I bet there's a high school
Yeah.
that does it.
We could audition.
It's in like Indiana and we drive there.
Yeah.
We drive overnight.
Yeah. I would do that.
They're like, who's your kid?
Yeah.
Who's your kid?
Like, oh no, no. Hi, my name is Lil Frex. I'm 5'9" and I'm auditioning for the role of Cosette. But I would like travel around to all these cities with my mom and be around all these like theater people.
So she was in Les Mis.
She was in the chorus of Les Mis, and then she was the what's that person's name? The Madame Thénardier understudy. So sometimes she would go on as Madame Thénardier, and then me and my brother would just like be with the babysitter, or we'd sit like in the wings and watch. So I was always around these like theater people.
Yeah,
which is why I don't trust.
Now
them.
Your brother, he's a little slow, right?
He's actually a drummer.
Okay,
my real brother's a drummer. He's
just like an emotional guy.
He's really smart. Yeah,
he's an emotional guy that loves the Knicks.
Yeah, he loves to all of his pain comes out on the tom-tom.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He speaks through the kit.
Nice.
He speaks through the hi-hats.
He's got one way to express himself.
Exactly. That is his like interpreter.
Uh-huh.
He lets it all loose on the hi-hats.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think traveling around watching Les Mis that many times before you're 3 years old, that it might pickle any kid's brain.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, how many times
Yeah.
can an under 2-year-old?
Did you ever not like it? Did you ever get sick of it?
No, I always liked it.
Yeah.
And then
When people don't like Hamilton, I go like, just remove yourself, because In the Heights is also very good. But it is like, musicals are inherently corny. It's like being like, I'm going to write a musical about Washington Heights. Like that's going to be cringe. But if you can like get past that.
Yes.
Like the guy wrote a song about like being a dispatcher at the taxi stand.
Is that In the Heights? I never saw it.
Yeah. He's like, good morning. It's Benny on the dispatch. He's like, don't take the 87. Don't take the Deegan. Take West End Avenue. He's like singing to the taxi drivers, which you can't do. That Uber ruined that.
You have to suspend your disbelief.
Suspend your disbelief.
Isn't that
and
like
then
the
let yourself.
definition of acting?
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. You got to let yourself like enjoy it.
To let yourself. Because, you know, as comics or whatever, we're like, yeah, this is corny, that's corny, this is cringe, that's cringe.
That's
like, you have to check that at the door.
You have to check that at the door.
Now, have you seen Hadestown?
No.
I feel like you might like it if you like Hamilton.
Okay.
It's very good.
Okay.
Mike, any musicals?
Oh, I love musicals, man.
You do?
Yeah.
What's this, Will Hamilton?
1, 2, 3. This is Benny on the dispatch. Yo.
Are we going to get flagged?
Don't worry, nobody watches our YouTube.
Okay. He's like, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, there's an accident at 87th and West Avenue.
I agree with Mike on Hamilton. I think that people are kind of dumb for not if they don't like it.
And they go, oh, it's about slave owners. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who doesn't
Just
like it,
listen
though?
to this.
I have to know who doesn't like it.
There was a backlash for a while because it was
anything
the
that's
biggest
popular
thing.
has a
Right.
backlash.
Has a
Look at our
backlash,
boy
yeah.
Huberman.
Right.
I'm not saying
He's innocent.
Yeah. And I'm not saying I condone slavery or anything.
Yeah, of course.
Why would liking Hamilton?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't implying that. But now that you've said it, I have all suspicions.
Because that's why people don't like it, because they go, oh, it's like a fun rap about people who own slaves.
I see.
You know, which I guess that's a fair criticism.
Yeah, all right. I guess that's fair.
But I don't know. I love my country.
Theodosia writes me a letter every day.
Dude, the music's great.
Yeah.
All those songs. One Last Time is that Washington song. So fucking good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's very like it was affecting me emotionally before I even saw the play. I would just listen to the soundtrack and I'd just be like, oh my God.
I feel bad for anyone who can't let themselves enjoy this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was around such theater boys. Mike is a real mystery to me.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Like, we've been doing this for 45 episodes. Last week he goes, when I was in acting school. I said, what now?
Mm-hmm.
When you were where?
Yeah.
You were in what?
Yeah. Acting
school.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
And now I hear he's emotionally moved by Hamilton, which I support.
Yeah.
I am too.
What else do I
Theodosia
like?
writes me a letter every day.
The
Then my
Music
mom was
Man
in
is
this.
good.
Yeah, my mom was in this play about like poor British people, and there's twins separated at birth. Okay.
Mhm.
And then they end up becoming friends. One grows up in a rich family, one stays with the poor family.
Okay.
And they end up becoming friends, but not knowing they're brothers. And then one brother shoots the other brother at the end.
Uh-huh.
It's like very
The
melodramatic.
poor guy shot the guy, right?
Poor guy
Poor
shot
people
the-
are always killing each other.
You damn right. So they ended up like with the same girl or something.
Oh, okay. And the poor guy had
Real
a gun.
drama. Yeah. So then, and he like came into the courthouse. There's like a standoff at the end
Yeah.
where one guy has the gun pulled on the other.
Uh-huh.
And then like the two moms enter from the back. So like that was my mom had to do that.
Uh-huh.
And I would get so excited.
Yeah.
They'd be like, Mickey, wait, don't shoot him. He's your brother.
And he shot him?
Yeah, he shot him dead, bro. Damn. And then they all lean over the dead body.
What's the name
and
of the
they go-
show?
It's called Blood Brothers.
Oh, okay.
They all lean over the dead body and they go, tell me it's not true. Say I own. I'm going to go home and listen to this. It actually kind of bangs, that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very dramatic. But then they would have these like kind of American pop women come in and play this main character of the poor mom.
Mhm.
So they had like Carole King
Oh, cool.
play this lady,
Nice.
Petula Clark, all these just like random
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
Nice.
It was pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother works for a company like markets Broadway shows, so he's always like
That's how we got on this.
asking me about what's that?
That's how we got on this.
Yeah.
What's he asking you?
He's always asking me like, "Hey, you want to see this show or this show?"
And so you go.
No, I like don't have time, but I would. But he's always going to the theater, so I should make more of an effort to
You
see
should.
more.
You should try to see Hades
plays.
Town.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Mike's giving us the wrap it up
Oh,
signal.
all right. Fine. All right, Mike.
We have the shortest podcast in America.
You do.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Because I do 25 minutes at the desk at the beginning now.
Oh, okay.
This is our back half. All right. Tell people where they can find you. You got the special out.
Yeah, my special "I'm Normal" is out on YouTube. If you want to give that a watch, I'm happy with it. You know, I think it's good. People are saying it's one of the best. People were saying it's one of the best of the year. And then David Tell put a special out. People are saying. Yeah. And then, but David Tell has one out now. I'm sure his is better than
Top
mine.
5.
Sure, I get.
Top 3.
Thanks. But I think it's good. It's free for you to watch on YouTube.
Beautiful. All right, friends. Check out Mike's special. Give him a follow. And we'll see you next week when we'll do some other shit that is completely awesome. Love you. Thank you for being here.